We are Stratford Team 2 tackling Challenge 4, Debunking and Decommissioning. My name is Stephen Bradshaw.
My name is Andrea Quinones.
And I'm Ben Howell. As the first generation of oil rigs from the 1940s and 50s near the end of their life cycle, the issue becomes what's next. Decommissioning is the removal of offshore installations when they stop working. Our challenge was to debunk the current process and find ways to improve the decommissioning process. Installations are offshore platforms that are permanently fixed and producing oil. When the issue of decommissioning was first raised, the initial plan was to bring these installations to shore and deal with them there. However, this plan is extremely expensive, costing millions of dollars. To combat the expensive nature of decommissioning, there are a few different ways to work with inactive installations to benefit a company economically and socially.
As technology advances, so does the oil and gas industry. By intertwining new technology and older, more proven technology, we can make the perfect offshore platform. This build-a-rig, as we like to call it, would be a modular structure. Each module would be built on land and then shipped out to platform's location where it could then all be assembled. Each individual module would be made out of steel with carbon fiber strategically placed into the structure for support. The carbon fiber would strengthen the platform while reducing weight as an alternative to certain metals. The platform would primarily be powered by alternative energy to reduce the cost and environmental impact. To this end, solar panels would be installed on the top deck with tidal-powered devices in the water. The build-a-rig would be developed with the intention of creating an artificial reef or a training center once the installation is at the end of its life cycle.
One way that companies are decommissioning inactive installations is in a rigs to reef program. This process is when non-functioning installations are toppled to create artificial reefs. With this process, a new habitat is created for marine life and improving the environment while raising the company in the public eye. Creating a reef not only benefits the environment, but is extremely cost effective, only costing around $800,000. However, there would be many questions of the cleanliness of the rigs to reef. These questions are if trace amounts of chemicals or oil could leak back into the ocean. To fix this issue, the decks would be fully scrubbed and the wells sealed with concrete. Rigs to reef would help our build-a-rig by having a predetermined idea of what happens to the rig at the end of its lifespan. Each module would be pre-built with environmentally friendly materials.
Alternative energy is gaining popularity every day, even for offshore installations. By incorporating alternative energy into build-a-rig, oil companies can reduce operating costs and do less harm to the environment. Shifting towards alternative energy also decreases environmental impact by eliminating the need to bury cables on the seafloor. Solar energy is one of the most common and easiest forms of alternative energy. A standard set of solar panels would reach their break-even point in roughly 16 to 18 years. This makes solar a feasible option due to long lifespans of installations and future improvements in solar technology. Wave power, which is shown here, is relatively new with its immense potential becoming recognized in the last 15 to 20 years. Wave power could provide 38,500 gigawatt hours a year and has 1,000 times more kinetic energy than wind. The wave power devices would be in use while the installation was working and producing. This immense power is still in the process of being harnessed, but by pushing this technology, it would only lead to more improvements in solar and wave technology.
The top half of an inactive installation could periodically be used as a training center to simulate natural disasters or to acquaint employees with the layout of an installation. The experience that employees would gain from this experience would only serve to better prepare them for the real thing.
Decommissioning is a long and expensive process, and the changes will have to start with the installations themselves. Our build-a-rig idea is an idea that takes the decommissioning aspect into account to lead to widespread changes. However, with the price of the barrel where it is today, the decommissioning process is essentially on hold for many companies due to their financial situation. Decommissioning is an ever-changing field, and there will be many changes to come in the coming years.